Hello and welcome to a very special video, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the second half of the Space Wolves Revamp. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit you up with the positive. In general, I think this part of the update is pretty good. Now the last part was pretty decent for what it was, but I think this is probably the almost better half in a way. And you can see it when you look at, for example, Logan Grimnar. Now besides the fact that he is standing next to the American werewolf in London, and he is on a super tactical rock, the miniature overall is fantastic. It's very well done. It cleaves pretty close to the original character. I still like the older one a little bit better, but for a revamp, this is a really good way of doing it. This is actually closer to what they should have done to begin with. It's a good model. It looks pretty good, even if I think the wolf's teeth look a little weird, and I'm not sure why he's on a bigger tactical rock and his wolf is on a tactical rock. But overall, not bad. Pretty decent looking. I don't see a lot of people really complaining much about Grimnar. Continuing on, we have Arjak. Rock Fist. I always want to call him Stone Fist for some reason. But another classic character. I always kind of liked Arjak myself. He comes with the option to be throwing his Thunderhammer like Thor, which I see a lot of people probably borrowing for other kick bashes. But overall, he's pretty well done. I kind of like the older model better, but it's a good one for what it is. I can give it a thumbs up. Say they did a decent job there. So if you like it, confirmation bias, right? I don't like Stormcaller at all. I didn't like his original. I don't like his new one. But I can say this. They did their damnedest to conceal he's in Primaris armor. You have to really look before you pick up on the Primaris armor. It's an okay revamp. You either like the character or you don't. I don't. I don't like him. I don't care for him. And whatever. So, there you go. Then we have the Wolf Guard Terminators. Oddly enough, I'm going to say this. They didn't show in the preview any helmets, which I'm sure there's probably going to be helmet options. They'd be really stupid if they didn't. I'm not super fond of all of the heads. There's a couple that are okay. But I've never really liked unhelmeted Space Marines. Never really liked that kind of motif for the Wolf Guard. Otherwise, they look like Wolf Guard Terminators. They look fine. My only concern is the options in the box. That's what I'm concerned about. And until we get an idea of what all's in there, I am a little bit concerned. But hey, look, it's pretty decent overall. Nothing spectacular. In fact, I will say this. It looks like they've taken some of my advice and pulled back a little bit on the wolf of the wolf. Because, whoa, boy. So, they're pretty reserved for space wolves, as weird as that is. So, there we go, talking about that part of the range refresh. I think they did a good job. They didn't go over the top with anything, really. The details aren't that bad. They did go a little bit on the tactical rocks for Stormcaller and Logan, but whatever. The Wolf Guard Terminators look like a decent upgrade for Wolf Guard Terminators. Overall, I can't complain about it too much. But I do have to say, when you compare this to the revamp for Blood Angels, it's no contest. The Blood Angels look like slop and obviously don't have someone in the design team who has any passion for them. They were mostly almost like an obligatory, we have to redo the Blood Angels. And it's just night and day, utterly. And I'd even say that they blow away the Dark Angels revamp, which felt uninspired for the most part. Not as bad and half-assed as the Blood Angels, but boring and not much there. In fact, I think the biggest problem I can say, and I wonder if other people have noticed the same thing or feel the same way about it is there just seems to be a real lack of passion when it comes to a lot of these revamps, especially when it comes to Space Marines. Like, you can see that there's a real passion and drive with the Space Wolves because, good lord, they're very well done for what they are. But Blood Angels, it's like no one there cares. Dark Angels, oh, just throw some Templar-ish stuff on them and we'll just kind of upscale a couple characters. They just don't feel like they have that passion and drive behind them. I would even say that those two revamps are far below not only the Space Wolf revamp, but the Eldar revamp, which just... those two lines feel like somebody actually wanted and was driven for them to do well. It's really bugs me. I really hate it. I'm not interested in buying any of these because I don't have any interest in buying Primaris overall. But I can even tell because I look and try to think about the fans that are going to get it, and I go, well, it doesn't feel like anyone gives a crap. And that's all I can say. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like what you see? Do you hate it? What do you think was the highlight? Is Stormcaller still terrible in your eyes, like I think, or is he the greatest thing ever? Are the Tactical Rocks going to be a Primaris Lieutenant? Let me know, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.